At the Lake Como Comic Art Festival, something unusual happened. Comic artists from around the world stopped the celebration to confront the growing threat of AI. And their message was blunt: we're not machines, we're people. Let's get into it. Shoutouts to Creative Blog for the article. For the record, this of course is not the first art-based convention that is standing up against AI. I've covered plenty in the past. There was actually one convention where a dude was trying to sell AI on the sneak and he got freaking arrested and escorted out by the police for doing it. Yeah, swear to God, not lying, that happened. But anyway, the specter of AI is creeping into every aspect of our lives, and it has felt for some time as if artists and creatives in general are on the front line. We've heard how comic artists such as Stanley Lau have even told us, in the future there will be fewer artists like me. Real artists. With that in the back of my mind, I attended the newish, by Comic-Con standards, Lake Como Comic Art Festival founded back in 2018. Unlike other traditional comic conventions, Lake Como is a festival purely dedicated to the art of comics and its practitioners. It has other unique approaches too. Tickets are capped and fans can interact with their favorite creators without spending hours queuing with hundreds of others. Its location, the 18th century Villa Arab on the shores of Lake Como, is unlike anything else. This year's Como show featured over 60 artists from the United States, the United Kingdom, and Europe, and included acclaimed illustrator Bill, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name, from Batman and Daredevil, UK comics veteran Alan Davis, show regular David Mack, legendary Spanish comics illustrator Juanjo, again, I'm not even going to try to pronounce, I'm a stupid American, so cut me some slack. All of these folks were just a few of the guests at this year's show. British artist Liam Sharp created a Conan portfolio showcasing images he created specifically for this item, which was available for purchase only during the show's weekend. And so, with such a focus on handmade, human-made, often traditionally drawn and painted art, AI is becoming an increasing topic of discussion amongst these artists and the comic industry in general. To hear what's what, I got two of the guests at this year's show to offer their take on the subject. David Mack, artist on Daredevil and creator of his own Kabuki series, who's been a regular at Como for many years now, had to say this about AI and how it could affect both his show and, in a wider context, his own work and career. I'm just focused on my own work, making my work the way I like to make it, so I don't really have an interest in using AI, and I just like making stuff by hand. We're not machines, we're people. He adds, we can't do everything precisely. Probably because of AI, people who make handmade art will be more in demand, perhaps. That'll be a more precious commodity because not everyone can replicate it. Talking about the tactile nature of things and a real 3D material object that exists in the physical world. And yeah, that is a very common theory amongst pro-AI and anti-AI people as well. Traditional art is going to be higher in demand. It's just basic value and rarity is what I'm trying to say. British artist Gary Frank had his own take on AI. I think AI is possibly something which has its uses. I don't think that any of those uses include making art, because art is a human thing. The worry I've got is not so much that AI is going to replace people like me, because I'm known, and people know I'm a real person. He explains it's the next generation of artists who could suffer more, saying, my worry is the next generation coming through, so we're going to have to compete with dishonest actors who are using AI to fake stuff. And, by the way, that's already a problem right now. That's not something that's going to happen in the future. I just told you the story about a dude trying to sell AI who got arrested at a con. It was Dragon Con, if I'm not mistaken. So it's more whether it ends up making it difficult or impossible or damaging the prospects of young people coming through. You see, actual professional veteran artists in the art scene basically have nothing to worry about when it comes to AI. The reason why is because those people are already, well, and this was already mentioned in this article, but these individuals are already known. They already have followings. They already have contacts and well-established positions in the art scene, to the point to where they can basically just make money for the rest of their entire lifespan. The deal with AI in the creative scene is that it is going to make getting your foot in the door 10 times harder, no matter what creative medium you're working in. Me, I'm a voice actor. That's why I sound so professional, and that's why everyone goddamn accuses me of sounding like an AI voice every time I make a video. It pisses me the hell off. But anyway, me, I am still in the beginner skill level of voice acting, and it's a freaking nightmare to get your foot in the door when most employers that are in the beginner scene are just straight up saying, screw it, I'm just going to go use these AI programs to get the voice work done. So yes, AI severely affects the beginner level scene of all creative mediums. Those are my thoughts. What are y'all's? Whatever it is, be sure to let me know in the comment section. That's going to wrap up this video, boys. This is Jack Talks Back, signing out. You guys have a good one.